Hey, it's Ryan Castle with Patrick Palace from PalaceLaw.com. Today it's L&I alphabet soup. We've talked about vocational counselors in the past, and of course we've talked about IMEs,
right,
and how these are used against injured workers. Today, it's PCEs, and this is just another tool that they use to sometimes prematurely get people out of the system.
Well, when you're running a bureaucracy, Ryan, you have to put these letters on everything, IME, PCE, right? It's kind of ridiculous, but it's important that people know what these things are. We all know an IME is an independent, or I call them insurance medical exams. But there's another thing called a PCE, which is a physical capacities evaluation. They're supposed to be an objective way to see what an injured worker can or can't do after they're done with surgery and they're recovered, to help them return back to work. Are you in light duty? Are you in medium duty? Can you go back to your job? Right?
It's objective, but it's supposed to be objective, but that's not always the case, is it?
It's not. It's turned into be really unfairly manipulated. And here's the problem. There's no standards as to how these tests are done. And so insurance companies, Department of Labor and Industry, companies who are self-insured have taken over this test, and they have their guys that come in and do it without their standards. And guess what? If you're an injured person who's trying to recover from surgery and you go to PCE, they're going to find you're employable by their objective standards, which aren't objective.
He's fine. Send him back to work.
Right.
He only winced a little when he lifted that.
So this is a beware to injured workers. If you get that notice, you're being sent to a PCE, red flag. I'll tell you where they're heading you. They're trying to kick you out of the system when you're not ready to go. When it's not time for you, when you're not healed, this is their way to save money on your back.
It seems like there's a theme here. All of the years we've been doing this, whether it's vocational counselors or IMEs or PCEs, if they want you to go see someone, that person is not on your side.
Red flag.
That person is not your friend.
Right. The system has just turned into a cost-cutting process. It's not about really rehabilitating or getting the care people need or making sure that they're ready to go back to work and helping them back into their job. It's so turned out to be a system, especially when it's handled where money's involved by again, big business, self-insured employers. It's about kicking them out as soon as they can, at any opportunity they can, whether or not people are really ready to go back to work and really physically rehabbed.
It seems like the goal or the objective here isn't to do as much as you can for someone who's been injured at work, but to do as little as humanly possible for them to get them out of the system.
That's right. Harder and harder to be an injured worker these days. That's why you have to stand up, fight for your rights, know your rights, be smart about the system, and don't simply think that the government and your employer is going to take care of you, because they're not.
That's why it's so important, if you're injured at work, know your rights. Visit the website or contact Patrick Palace at PalaceLaw.com.